You've seen Sarah Palin in the headlines, on TV, and maybe even in memes. But have you ever seen these rare photos of her that tell a completely different story? From her early days in Alaska to her rise as one of the most talked about political figures in America, Sarah Palin's life is full of moments you've probably never seen before. And trust me, some of these photos will leave you speechless. Today, we're going to take a closer look at 10 rare photos of Sarah Palin that will make you look twice. What do these images reveal about her life, her career, and the woman behind the headlines? Stick around because you're about to see a side of Sarah Palin you never knew existed. Let's start with a photo that takes us way back to Sarah's early years. Before she was a vice presidential candidate or a household name, Sarah Palin was just a small-town girl from Wasilla, Alaska. This first photo shows her as a teenager, holding a fishing rod with the stunning Alaskan wilderness in the background. It's a side of her most people never think about. Sarah, the outdoorsy, adventurous Alaskan who grew up hunting, fishing, and embracing the rugged lifestyle of her home state. But here's the question. How did this small-town girl end up on the national stage? Well, that's where things get interesting. Next up, we have a photo from her college days. Sarah Palin attended the University of Idaho, where she studied communications and journalism. In this rare snapshot, she's standing with her basketball team, showing off her athletic side. Did you know she was a point guard and even led her team to a state championship? It's clear that Sarah has always been a competitor, both on and off the court. But what really stands out in this photo is her confidence, something that would later define her political career. Speaking of politics, let's fast forward to one of the most iconic moments in her life. This next photo is a behind-the-scenes shot from the 2008 Republican National Convention. Sarah Palin had just been announced as John McCain's running mate, and the world was about to meet her for the first time. In this image, she's backstage, moments before delivering her speech. You can see the intensity in her eyes. She knows this is her moment to make history, and she did. Her speech that night was electrifying, and it catapulted her into the national spotlight. But here's something you might not know. This photo also captures a rare moment of vulnerability. Behind that confident smile, Sarah was under immense pressure. Can you imagine what must have been going through her mind? Now let's talk about a photo that shows a completely different side of Sarah Palin. This one was taken during her time as governor of Alaska. It's a candid shot of her in her office, surrounded by stacks of paperwork and maps of the state. What makes this photo so fascinating is that it shows Sarah in her element, working tirelessly to serve the people of Alaska. But here's the twist. While she was busy governing, she was also raising 5 kids. How did she manage to balance it all? That's a question only Sarah can answer, but this photo gives us a glimpse into her incredible work ethic. Okay, this next photo is one you definitely haven't seen before. It's a family picture taken during a holiday gathering at the Palin household. Sarah is sitting at the dinner table laughing with her kids and husband, Todd. What's so special about this image? It shows Sarah not as a politician or a public figure, but as a mom. And let's be honest, it's a side of her that doesn't get enough attention. But here's the thing. Even in this private moment, you can see her natural charisma shining through. It's no wonder she became such a polarizing figure. She has a way of drawing people in, even when she's just being herself. Now, let's jump to a photo that sparked a lot of controversy. This one was taken during Sarah's appearance on a popular talk show. She's sitting on the couch, mid-conversation, and the look on her face says it all. Some people loved her bold, unfiltered style, while others criticized her for being too outspoken. But here's the question. Was Sarah Palin ahead of her time? In today's world, where authenticity is valued more than ever, it's hard not to wonder if she was just being true to herself. What do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. This next photo is a real head-turner. It's a snapshot from Sarah's reality TV days, when she starred in her own show, Sarah Palin's Alaska. In this image, she's standing on a glacier, wearing a heavy coat and a pair of snowshoes. It's a reminder that no matter where life took her, Sarah never forgot her roots. But here's the surprising part. This show gave viewers a chance to see Sarah in a whole new light. It wasn't just about politics. It was about her love for Alaska, and her adventurous spirit. And let's be honest, who else could pull off snowshoeing on a glacier while filming a TV show?